Hi guys, it's Ayshxo here again. Yes, same back time, same back channel, same back stripy t-shirt. I thought I'd give you an update on my WiPs. Now, you're saying, but you just uploaded. Well, I just felt like showing you some WiPs. I have actually got 7 finishes. Maybe they're a cheeky finish. You be the judge. And I also will show you some of my works in progress, obviously, because it's a WiP update. Okay, the first one is something that I have been enjoying so much. The camera angle's changed because I just kicked the camera. But anyway. Okay, so the first one that I've been doing, I have been enjoying so much, and I think it's primarily because of the threads. It is from Little House Needleworks, and it's called Summer Splendor. I had to laugh when Jodie was showing this, not Jodie, when Amanda was showing this Mrs. Milky Bar Kid on her Let's Talk Cottons video, and she'd mentioned how I had purchased it, and it was already a WiP at that stage. I had already started, and she had changed the threads, so that's the design there. I love it, and this is what I've done with it. Now, this calls for crescent colours, and whilst I'm using a lot of the crescent colours, I'm also using some DMC as well. I don't know why I used such a large... When I started stitching, I didn't even think about measuring it because I knew that it would fit. And then I realised that I actually bought this piece so I can cut it in half and use it for another project. And my sister said, well, why don't you unpick what you've done? This is not as much as I'd stitch now. And I decided that my time that I spent on the stitching was more important than the money I had spent on this piece of fabric. So I thought, don't be a tight ass and just continue on. So this is what I've done so far. I just love it. I'm using, the majority of the colours are crescent colours except the green there, that's DMC, and the white. But look at the variegation on like the red and the brown. I don't know if you can see that, but that XYZ, I just love it. Love it. I definitely will be finishing this week. I just take this to work and do it, but I might actually stitch it one night just so I can have another finish under my belt. So that's Summer Splendor. The next one is a stitch along that Jess, Palette PC, oh my god, I've forgotten her name. I'm so sorry. Well, the three of us are doing a Nora Corbett design. Basically, we're doing one of the Bewitching Pixies, and I'm doing this one, which is Gigi. I love her. Now, I've told you guys that I'm not into like Halloween designs or thematic designs like that. We don't celebrate Halloween here, but when I saw this design, I thought, yeah, she's a witch, but I think I quite like her. My only regret with this is that I actually didn't change the colours. I wish that I had changed them to a green or a purple rather than keep her dress blue. I think that would have suited me more, like a green or a blue, but I mean a purple or a blue. And who knows, depending on how I go with this stitch, maybe I will stitch another one. Who knows? Anyway, the fabric that I'm using is a hand-dyed fabric. It is Riders on the Storm, and it's a 28 count Opal Laguna from Keller Cascade Fabrics. So that's all that I've done. So that is part of her broom there, the bottom of her skirt, so it's not going to go any further than that, and part of the skirt there. So if you want to see it. Now, I have no issues showing the back of my work. Jess, if you want to see it. I always laugh when people, well, I don't laugh, I just find it unusual that people are scared to or are hesitant to show the back of the work. Now, having said that, the back of the work has, to me and to a lot of people, is the front of the work is for everybody to see. The back of the work is for the stitcher and whoever he or she wants to show it to. But I have no problem showing the back of my work. I don't care if people say, well, you know, it's not neat, because I carry thread over. I'm lazy. I don't like starting and stopping. As long as there's no knots in the back of the fabric or any loose stuff like that, I have no issues. But anyway, so I'm just saying that, you know, don't be scared to show the back. You know, really, who cares? Because even in a show, they don't see the back of the fabric if you're showing it. They, you know, the piece is framed. So who cares? Anyway. Anyway, sorry about that, guys, but I really love this fabric. I'm loving the colour. I'm happy with the fabric colour choice. Let me roll her up. But like I said, I wish I had thought about it a bit more, because it's not a complicated design to actually change the colour scheme for. I don't know when I will be getting to touch this again, but we'll see how we go. Now, for my finishes and a sneaky start. Well, 6 of the finishes are here. This is, so that's why I'm saying it's a sneaky finish, because it's not really. It's actually a stitch along that hasn't finished yet, but I've finished 6 of the stitch alongs and I've caught up. This is from KLT Charting, and basically she releases a fish every week with the basic design. So this one was that it was all filled in and the heart was blank. This one was stripes, and it was 3 stripes black, 3 stripes blank. That was the same, but horizontal. This bit here was all empty with the heart filled in, and these were 3 stripes zigzags, and that was the tribal design. So I knew from the beginning that I wanted to do something that a biggish piece, and I told you guys that, well, I get to actually check off 2 things. I wanted to do let me collect my thoughts and say, I wanted to do a stitch along where it wasn't like Halloween stitch along or a Christmas stitch along, because I don't celebrate it. So when I saw this, I thought, great, I am going to join even though I'm 3 weeks late, and I'm almost caught up because week 7 was released this week, and so I'm technically not behind now. So when she released them, I knew that I wanted bright colours. I was going to use Jodie Redesigned threads, and what I did was basically do a lucky dip. Like, I could pick and choose from the small collection that I have. I can choose out three threads, and one of those threads I had to use in the fish, and then I would supplement it with DMCs. So this one is pretty in pink, and I had already decided that I wanted to do the main body of the fish pink, black. This one you won't be able to see, but that variegated one there, I think it's called Rose Ring Parrot. So rather than doing three one colour, 3 another colour, I actually did, what did I do? I did a black, a colour and a black, and then Rose Ringed Parrot, a colour and a Rose Ring Parrot. And then, yeah, so that was the look that I was going for, so that worked out well. For this one, I think I used lymphoma fighters, and basically I used 5 colours. That's including the negative space as well. And rather than doing 3 stripes, 3 stripes, 3 stripes, I did 3 2 1 3 2 1, and that's the effect that it got. And this one was that it was all empty in the fish, and then the heart was filled in, but I want to fill it all in. And this is the Sunshine State, so that's square there, if you can see there, and then the rest are all DMCs. So I like the look of that, so I did that. This one, I think this is Raspberry Lime, and again it was 3 stripes, black stripes, 3 stripes empty, and I did the 3 2 1 method. But some of these, it doesn't go 3 2 1 3 2 1, it goes 3 2 2 1, whatever. I was being mental, and but I'm really happy with that one. I love it. And this is her tribal design, and I just used, I honestly cannot remember the thread of this one, but I did post it on her Jodie Redesign's website, Facebook page. I can't remember this one. Was it Purple Rain? Might be. But that's that one there. So that's when I say I did 7 finishes. These are 6 of them. So yeah, up to you whether I was lying or not. But there's 12 fish, and then she also did release some coral that you can put. I don't know if I'm going to do the coral, but this is exactly, so far it's looking exactly how it wanted to look in my head. I haven't stitched on 32 count linen for a long time. I've downgraded to 28, but it hasn't been a bad experience. Sometimes I wonder what I was thinking when I skip a thread or miss a thread, but otherwise, yeah, because I've just got crappy eyesight, that's all. But I love it. I love bright pieces on raw linen. Oh, raw linen, as much as I like hand-dyed fabric, I like raw linen just as much. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. And then, as I unceremoniously chuck that, I finished the people who chose. I don't know, had I started this? Yeah, I think I did. When you guys, this is the, when you guys saw it last. See, I don't finish sentences, do I? Because I finish them in my head. This is the people from Clouds Factory, People Who Changed the World, English Writers. So that's the design there. And I stitched this on Jodie Redesigns Creme Caramel in 28 count Brittany. So that's the back, anyone interested, and this is the front. Now I don't know if you can tell, the light colours here, they are very close to the fabric colour, but there is enough contrast in my eyes that I didn't feel the need to change the colour or outline it. That might change, but at the moment I actually like how it looks, and it's so cute. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. Maybe I will frame it in just a cheap ass frame. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's so cute. I just love it. And yeah, there's something really joyful about stitching Clouds Factory designs. They're, you know, all the little people are just quick finishes. They're not complicated. You know, the most complicated thing is back stitch and then French knots. I don't have an issue with French knots at all. Not that I love them, but it's no big deal. You know, if you stitch a few on the edge just to get back into the swing of things, then it's fine. And I actually don't mind when they're not, like one French knot doesn't look like the next French knot, which my ones don't. I actually found that project. Remember that project that I talked about in the cross stitch tag? You know, what's the first project you finished? What's your favourite project you finished? Whatever. I found that project. So next time I will hopefully remember and show it to you in my WiP updates. So, because I've mentioned in my WiP updates, I'll show you my WiP updates. But yeah, I really like the Clouds Factory designs, and yeah, so that is my other finish, which is awesome. I'll just show you some of my possible starts in the next few weeks. The first one I showed you in my haul, there's a possibility I might start this one or the Kokeshi Petite Fleur from Isabelle Harcourt Vautier. So there's a possibility I might start that. There's a possibility that I might start this because, what is that beautiful girl's name? Anyway, she posted that she had finished it, and it's been in my to-do pile, you know, the mental to-do pile for a while. And so she posted and I thought, oh my God, I have to do it. But I was determined to do it with the required fabric, but I've decided to stitch from stash. So I think I will start this more than likely very soon. And also because Mrs. Milky Bar Kid showed the tea time sampler from, tea time pattern from the same company, the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and I want to do that, but I promised myself I can't do that unless I do this one. So this is the Cherry Blossom Festival sampler. So I'm just going to do it on Grey Laguna, but this one is actually done on Picture This Plus Barnwood Opal or Crystal. But yeah, so I think there's a possibility I might start that. And the other one that I might possibly start, I don't know yet. I haven't decided the fabric's right for this one. This is from the Primitive Hair. Again, I want to do this one, but I also want to do the Little Red Riding Hood, but I can't do that until I finish this one. This is a Little Women design. So that's it there. It's actually quite a quick stitch, and but I don't know. I don't know, what's your opinion? So these are the threads. I'm not going to need any more than this because it's a very quick pattern to do. How am I going to do this? So I haven't decided whether I like the threads against this fabric. So let me know what your opinion is. But yeah, so that's what I want to do as well. So I haven't decided on that, and I think there's a couple more that I want to start. But we'll see how we go. These are the possible ones that you may see in my next WiP update. See how we go. That's it, guys. That's all for this video. Again, I just want to thank you all for subscribing, leaving lovely comments. Some of you know that I really didn't have a really good July, and but anyway, take care. And and remember that all my social media links are down below, because I don't go by Sticky Stitch anywhere else. Also, I will link all where the projects have come from as well down below as well, so that you have that information. That's why you should always look there, because a lot of us go to the effort of putting all that information down below for you. So have a look, because it's not easy to fill in that little box when you're filling it in, and those of you who upload to YouTube would know exactly what the box that I'm talking about. Okay, I'll talk too long. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.